America's going to shit. Everyone's trying to be the leader. Everyone wants power. But it's not the way it's supposed to work. If it were supposed to work like that, we'd be in anarchy from day one. The country was founded on freedom, and that is slowly but surely being taken away from us. Because Republicans are always trying to do what they want, when they want, just because most presidents have been Republican in the past, and now Obama's getting sucked into it. He wanted to come into office to change the U.S., but now he's getting he's being thrown into all this shit he probably didn't even prepare for. And he's going with it. He's going along with it. Because I guess he feels like he doesn't have a choice, but he doesn't realize he's the president of the United States of freaking America. If he wanted, he could, I don't even know. He could do probably whatever he wanted and get away with it as long as it was beneficial to the country. Presidents need to stop buckling under the Republican rule and just man up and be president. You're freaking president. You can make laws that change the world for the better, and yet you're sitting there trying to figure out how to deal with everything going on. You want to deal with what's going on? Deal with it. Don't just sit there and tell everyone you're going to change the country and fix all of our issues and then just sit there for 8 terms and do freaking absolutely nothing. It's been 8 years. You're no longer allowed to run. And in those 8 years, absolutely nothing has changed other than the fact our government is slowly turning into an anarchy, and soon, if we don't do anything, we're all going to be stuck. I don't even know. We're all going to be stuck without a saying, I guess. Soon we're not going to be able to protest what we think is right, and then we won't be able to elect who we want. It's all going to be, all the polls and everything are going to be rigged so certain people win, and we won't have a say in it, because if we go to protest, we're going to get shot, or we're going to get tear gassed, or we're going to get barricaded, and we're going to get arrested. And yeah, I get it. We, as a country, as people, need to fight for what we believe in. But haven't we already established that that doesn't need to be the way it happens? We shouldn't have to fight our government. We shouldn't have to. When did everyone in the government become corrupted with greed? If I had it my way, I'd take the White House and I'd put myself in charge, because as of now, I'm thinking a 16-year-old has so much more. I don't even know a word for it, but I'd probably do a better job than half the men and women in this country combined could do. And not even in an 8-year term, I could probably do this country millions and millions of things good in the 4-year term. And I'm not saying it'd be easy. I'm pretty sure it'd be hard as hell. But unlike all the presidents and everyone else sitting in office from the day we sent people to Afghanistan and Iraq to fight after 9/11 till now, this country's going to shit, and I hate it, and I have a feeling that within the next few years, maybe 5, maybe 10, maybe even sooner than that, it's going to be the Revolutionary War all over again. We're going to lose millions of people for something that shouldn't be happening. And it's like we don't learn. We don't seem to learn, ever. We never seem to look back on our history and say, oh, what steps can we take to not have that happen? We had the Revolutionary War that freed us from the British. And yeah, that's great. We became our own country, but I'm honestly starting to think that we should have stayed under the United Kingdom's rule for at least a few more 100 years before we split. We could have used it. I'm not saying that it would have been the best choice of actions, but at least then we wouldn't be so corrupted. We would have had more time to learn how things are supposed to run properly and evenly without any trouble. And I don't know anymore. All I know is I want to get out of America. I'm 16 and I've already had a freaking enough. I don't want to deal with it anymore. It's not even the economy. I'm just tired of Obama and everyone else's bullshit in the White House and in Congress and the legislative. I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing their excuses. I'm tired of listening to them say the same damn thing over and over and over again, only for there to be no results. I'll probably end up moving to Canada just to get away from it. And when a Revolutionary War happens in a few years, I'm gonna call it, because I'd do something if I had the guts. I'm probably one of the most passive-aggressive teenagers there is. And I say I want to do all this stuff. But how am I supposed to even bother trying if I know I'm just gonna end up looking like an idiot and no one stands behind me? I don't even know where to start fighting. Yeah, protesting, but protesting is kind of stupid when it's just one person. One person against a whole nation. I don't know. I want so badly for things to change. I want people to stand up, take what's theirs back. I'm tired. We need to take what's ours back, and we need to do it soon. Otherwise, things are going to go on such a more violent and deeper level than they have ever been before. We are supposed to be a free nation. People who have a right to say what they want, who can choose who they want in office, whose presidents are supposed to do what's best for their country and pass laws that benefit everyone. But they just don't seem to realize that. They don't seem to realize if they just sat down and told us what was going on with our country, we'd not only be able to cope with it a lot better, more often, but we would be able to help and prevent it a lot sooner. Because we could work together as a country like we're supposed to, as a nation, come together and help fix everything that's wrong. We can work together to fix our problems. But the government doesn't seem to trust us with anything. They're seeming to forget just how much power we have. How much strength comes from the millions and millions of people that live on this planet. It doesn't matter where you come from, what your background is, what race you are, what sexual orientation you are. You're a person. And don't ever forget that you deserve respect, okay? You deserve it. You were born here. You were raised here. You grew up and learned everything from the country that you grew up in. You deserve at least their attention. And since they're not giving it to you, you have every single right to march into their office and tell them that you want more from not only them, but everyone else, and even from yourself. It shouldn't be an everyday struggle to just put food on the table. It shouldn't be some sort of challenge to simply breathe and live and walk the streets that you grew up on. I don't know. I guess in a nutshell, I guess I'm just tired of my country's bullshit, and I want things to change. I guess I'm just making this because I feel like I have no voice right now. I'm 16, I'm struggling with school, I don't know what I want to do with my life, and my country is not helping. It's bullshit, is not helping anything. If anything, it's just making it so much harder. So much harder on me. Because I'm not good at computers, and I'm not good at building robots or working with cars. I can't be an engineer, or or a mechanic. I can't do what the country needs me. What I want to do, I want to be an artist. I want to work with animals. I want to make a difference. Everyone wants to make a difference. But how are you supposed to make a difference if you can't even pay bills because there's no jobs, or find food because you don't have the money to pay the crazy amount that comes with taxes? Living should not be a challenge. Humans are meant to work together. It's how we've grown from apes up into such an amazing society. But we seem to forget just how rooted together we are. We are all the same. We have a heart, we have eyes, we have ears. And though some may be lacking these, it's our job to let them know, even without some things, they have a voice. Even if they don't have a voice, they still have a say. I guess I'll just end this. It's getting kind of pointless. I'm just ranting. I guess I just needed someone to listen, even if it is just one person.